Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining today's VCT Pacific Scrum. We are here with Cruz and Frost from Talon Esports. Before we jump into the Q&A session, we will start with the hearing. We'll start with hearing some thoughts from Cruz and Frost about today's match.
So it was a very tough game. I think they did really well. We were a bit nervous in the first map, so I think we lost our timing.
Yeah. I kind of think we got outcoached because this was the first time in like 2.5 years and all of last year that I couldn't correctly predict the veto, right? So I thought that was good on them. Meow played a trick on us by not going Ascent. So we weren't as prepared on Pearl. And then he counter game plan because the game plan we installed was corner heavy and he just kept abusing middle. And then by the time we adjusted, it was probably a little bit too late. So I think we got out coached in the first one. I don't even blame the guys for that. What sucks for him, though, is we did the same thing in return because they did not expect fracture and they got bodied for it. And then last map, we predicted it, we practiced it, and our best side was pretty slow. We didn't do as well as I thought we would on our attack, but it's okay. Our defense was great, and Cruz and Killua had some really good adjustments in there. So that was pretty much the series. Are we done?
Yes, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Now we will open the floor for on-site live questions. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and we'll bring you a mic.
Hello, guys. Congrats with the win. Solera from VOA.GG. My question will be to Frost. It will be about the team changes. I would love to hear your words about the team members that left the team. And obviously Governor is playing in EMEA right now. So I think I would love to hear and also about the new guys. How do you feel with working full tie roster now? Thank you.
Okay, this is packed. Okay, so I miss Governor and Ban, obviously. The reason I made the change was simple. I felt like I saw in kickoff what an entire offseason would look like and what the apex of that roster could be. And I didn't think it was enough to achieve my goal of winning champs. Therefore, I made a selfish move to pretty much try to, instead of going perpetually fourth every time we have to, I wanted to do a little bit better. We had a guy in Academy that me and Cruz really liked, and Thai, who was destroying us in our sims. So I immediately had someone I thought could make a difference because, we call him Baby Primi. And then Killua was pretty much Cruz and Jip Boys and Primi forcing me to pick Killua. I had no say in the matter. I didn't know Killua, so it's not like I was against him. I just didn't know. And they proved to be right because he was so much better than I thought he was. And it really helped because I think that we've already reached the apex of what the last roster was. We're already there now. The difference is we're really inexperienced. We're really young. Nerves got us today. I mean, you can tell. And this is going to be a problem for, probably until season 2. But I'm glad Governor got picked up. I think he's going to do a great job over there. He's smart enough to IGL. People don't even realize that. Ban, I'm surprised. I feel like 4 or 5 teams in Pacific absolutely trolled because there's no way that guy is sitting down when I see some of the players on the rosters that I see. So I'm expecting Ban to fill at some point because he can play every agent. He can mid-round probably as well as anyone I've had. And that includes my time on 100 Thieves where I had, Hiko, Ethan, and Nitro. I think he's just as good as all of them. I think Nitro's probably a step ahead of him, but the rest of them, he is probably already there, if not has surpassed them. And he can play every agent. So yeah, I mean, it sucks not having them. You can tell by some of our comps that we're trying new things. I mean, I'm throwing Killua on Yoru. That's not really his thing. I have him also on Tejo and Breach, and he's making adjustments for me, so I appreciate that. But he's good enough to do it, while Ban already could do it at the top level. And yeah, I just really believe in this young core. And the truth is, I've been telling Cruz this. Those young guys could be on the same team for the next 4 years. So everything that we do now has to be long-term focused. Me and Cruz are just selfish and we want to win now. So we're doing everything we can to actually like win now.
Thank you. Is there any more questions on site? All right, that'll be all from on site. Next, we'll take questions from those joining us virtually. Please use the raise hand function and we will call on you.
We have a question from Malik. When you're ready, please unmute yourself.
Hi, so congratulations on the win today. I have a question for both. Either of you can answer it. So Cruz did kind of touch on it a little bit about like the translation part from the old rosters. So whenever you're calling a timeout for us, does Cruz still has to like translate what you're saying into the game for the boys, or is it like everyone just kind of understood what you're saying?
So I translate everything to them because obviously English is not their first language, and the vocabs we're using is not as easy, and time is packed. We have a minute, so I just need to translate everything in case I miss or they miss something. Like trying to listen to like them because we speak fast and like it's just not something they're used to.
Okay. One more question for Frost is that I remember specifically you did kind of mention an interview a long time ago that Primi is not comfortable on the duelist role. However, lately in today's matches, I do see him on more of the duelist role. Is there a reason why for him to be on the duelist role where he has said before he's not comfortable on?
Yeah, the easy one is when we had Ban and Governor, we could make Governor entry and have him basically bait him or be a 2 or sometimes be like a 3 and play his game and it's easier for him. The problem is now he's the veteran, right? Because there's no Ban, no Governor. So now he had to make a sacrifice. If he wanted Killua and Thai, well, he needs to make the sacrifice. And the sacrifice was he needs to be the one in charge on attack and he needs to basically create space for them and open up their game because they're inexperienced and young. So that is the biggest reason why you see him on Duelist more.
Okay, thank you and good luck on your next game.
Thank you. Now we have a few pre-submitted questions to go through. Then we'll wrap this up. The first question goes to Cruz. So the TLN dominated Fracture with 13-2 win. What enabled the team to perform so well against the TS?
We had a game plan and everybody stuck to it. Like Hector said, Frost said earlier that we were surprised by the Pearl pick, so we didn't really have much time to practice on it. But the rest of the maps they picked, I think everyone knows what to do, so that's why it's just much easier.
Appreciate your for sharing your thoughts. That wraps up today's scrum with Talon Esports. Thank you all for your questions and for joining us.
Oh, I didn't get to unlucky.
No, you do it now.
So, is this still on?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, So the last map we played Haven, the Yoru ISO. So thanks to Boaster, he helped us in preparing, game planning, and like he helped me a lot on how they run it. So he gave me ideas and how to run it. So thank you to him. That's why we have a really good game plan going into Haven. Thank you.